All right, we're going to pop on into the next one here today. Before I do, though, I'd just like to say thanks to everybody that's been hanging out in chat. I know, as someone who primarily streams a single game, it's weird to see other things even when I am taking a bit of a break from Magic. And I really appreciate all the folks that have subbed and donated in bits and stuff when I'm about to take a week off. Content creation is one of those jobs where it's like, you know, it's a lot of fun, but the ebbs and the flows can sometimes be a little bit nerve-wracking, and taking a break can be scary, even if it's just to take a break for other things. So I appreciate the people that are around. At any rate, we're going to dive on into our next viewer-submitted deck here today in Runeterra. We have this deck is based around Teemo, and this is kind of a do-the-thing type style deck. So Teemo is a one-cost elusive champion that when he hits the enemy nexus, he plants 5 poison puff caps into their deck. So puff caps attach themselves to a specific card in the opponent's deck, and then when they draw that deck, they take a damage from each mushroom on it. And then Teemo levels up when you've planted 15 plus poison puff caps, so he levels himself after he hits them 3 times, and then his leveled ability is a 2/2, and then it doubles the puff caps in their deck every time it hits. But Teemo in this build is not the only thing that puts mushrooms in their deck. We've got mushroom clouds to put mushrooms in their deck. We've got clump of wumps, which makes more mushroom clouds for our deck. And past that, we've also got some Sojani here at the top of our curve. And puff caps have some good synergy with her. So Sojani, when she's leveled up, says, the first time I see you damage the enemy nexus each round, frostbite all enemies. So when you have a leveled Sojani in play and they draw a puff cap, all of their units in play lose all of their power. So really, really cute, fun synergy there. In addition to Teemo giving us a little bit of an aggressive slant. Mr. Zautu, thanks for the 10 months. I appreciate that, Prime. Welcome back. Thanks for taking a couple of bucks from Jeff Bezos and sending them my way. Go ahead and pop it into a few matches with this. Nice and cozy on the plat 4 rank floor here. Yes, you can stack multiple mushrooms on a single draw. That is correct. Is it possible to change the username? Yes. I don't know how offhand, but you can definitely 100% change a Twitch username if you look through it. Huh. This is actually probably a bad matchup for us, huh? Because they're going to be tossing things aggressively out of their deck. I think I'm just going to full mulligan looking for Teemo here. So the opponent's deck is an archetype based around the toss mechanic, which obliterates cards out of their own deck. It's like a self-mill archetype. You think it's like once every 60 days to change the username? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, some kind of limit. That limit makes sense. This 2/1 doesn't really do anything. Frostbite sets something power to 0 until end of turn. So like playing this out and frostbiting it only saves me 1 point of damage. Need to save our mushrooms and do them all at once they're deep. That makes sense. Kill all enemies with 0 power and then frostbite all enemies. It's a pretty sick one. You can change your name instantly, but then can't change it again for 30 days.
Oh, if mushrooms could talk.
It matters for the purpose of Teemo doubling caps in their deck, Saban.
Golden glory.
Hey, Philly, thanks for the tip. Put 10 towards baby stuff and 10 towards future board game nights in 2021. God, here's hoping Here's hoping we can have game nights before then, Philly. Although you're probably right, in 2021's realistic. I'm gonna beam and finish this off and plant some more caps here. Hey, oh, Teemo. Teemo doesn't have to see you plant puff caps either. That's brilliant.
Fresh is worth twice as much.
So now we'll frostbite this so I can't hook any of my things this turn. My Twitch rep said they were going to be banned, yes. I strike a unit with 0 power, kill it. That's actually pretty good. Let's Caught in the Cold this. Gives it vulnerable and frostbites, then we can hook it and smack them. Obliterating things does not draw them, so it doesn't trigger the mushrooms on them, unfortunately. However, Obliterate also obliterates from the bottom up. So, like, there is the upside of, if they're obliterating mushrooms out of their deck, they probably weren't going to draw them for a while anyways. Oh, you know, I should probably hook this with the 3-2, because they could have Vile Feast here and kill this, and then I don't get to kill their hunters. So, small mistake there, but not punished for it at least. Tossing something obliterates it. So, toss reads obliterate non-champion cards from the bottom of your deck.
An auspicious season.
Up to 12 mushrooms. This is elusive, so I cannot block it. That! Get shroomed! Get shroomed! You love to see it, chat. You love to see it. Here's Revenge. Thanks for the 7 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Keeping me around.
There they go.
So they've got 17 caps in their deck. This is a good esports deck, chat. When I'm summoned, create 2 mushroom clouds in hand. You love to see it. And this guy's putting 3 caps in every time we play a spell, too. So each of these are worth 8 caps here. They're gonna get up to 31 caps in their deck here in a second. Look at the Jumpy Wumpy. They show off the toss cards as caps. I'm not sure offhand, but we can check their deck after they toss. You would argue don't kill a card that draws them cards. I just don't want them to be able to race me efficiently with it. Because I can't block this is the issue. And like, if they go deep, this becomes a 6/6. It's unfortunate. So they're going to 5 here, right? They're going to 5, and there's 26 puff caps in their deck. All right. Hit me, dealer. Hit me, dealer. 26 puffies. Let's go. Puff the magic mushroom, baby. Down to 4. Down to 4. Yes, if they don't open attack, we're going to Winter's Breath them for sure. And then we can pack mentality and probably kill them next turn. Or the mushrooms are likely to kill them. Have some 0-power dorks. Papi! Papi! You love to see it, chat. You love to see it.
Fight for your lives.
And now if they draw puff caps, Sajani frostbites their board. I mean, they could get lucky. There's only 23 puff caps in their deck. They gain some life there. Ready to hook some friends, chat? Yes, they can also play threats after the proc. That being said, this is overwhelming for 4 here. So if they don't have anything, they're dead to a single cap next turn. Judge! Judge, how does the game work, Judge?
Face me, coward.
Face me, coward. Yeah, they are likely to be dead. They've got 23 caps and 13 cards. If they don't have anything to do here, they're going to one of them. They're very likely dead. Okay, all right, they're going to 4. Oh, I forgot to change the board. Yeah, I need to do that. Oh, ice, ice, baby. Do 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 do. Nice ice, baby. And press how close this deck is to killing after an almost unusable start. Yeah, honestly, like, yeah, our start was not impressive. War Mother's Call. Summon the top ally of your deck now and at the start of each round. In it to win it, chat. Woo!
Winter take you.
That animation. That animation. Wow, don't get the play mechanic, rude. Alright, our Sajani's dead, chat. They've got 21 puff caps and 12 cards. Please die. Please die.
Another day in the field.
Papi!
Mushrooms we planted along the way.
Victory was the mushrooms we planted along the... Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth, Teemo? Victory was the mushrooms we planted along the way. Teemo seems like a fun guy. I forgot the board. I apologize. I feel so bad using this stupid pleb board. They're playing Teemo Burn, it looks like. Definitely want to keep these three, I think. Perfect. We're on the play here.
Prepared for anything. Reporting in.
We should just build a Teemo Fizz deck so we can play the adorable duo. Big agree.
Quickly. You'll never know what hit 'em.
Do I offer the trade, chat? I don't know. I don't know.
You'll never know what hit 'em.
I think I'm supposed to pass. No, I think Teemo's way more important to our deck than he is to theirs.
I'll try anyone once.
I think attacking super wrong. Is there a link to see this deck? Yeah. You can always type !RT decks in my chat to get a direct link to my deck list.
Armed and ready. More mushrooms.
For the Empire. For the glory of Noxus.
I'm here for all card games now and in the future. Thanks for the great content. Thanks for the 3/4 of a year, Hute. I appreciate that. I also need to pick a new pet. Yep. Good call. Hello, oldest son. How are you doing? What's up? You need to talk to me? What? You want to play Minecraft downstairs? Okay, if you need help setting it up, you gotta wait till my game comes out, okay? Waiting very patiently. I love you, oldest son.
Strike at their foundations.
So...
We do.
what do we do? That's the question, Jacob. What do we do? This feels like an infusion attack. Or if they had infusion, perhaps they'd be attacking with Crimson Disciple as well. Yeah, you agree? I think I block with my 3/3.
I'm a peddler, not a meddler.
Yes, this is another Teemo. Alright, just an Oxyon, sure. I think I'm supposed to block. I need to not die. We don't want to die, right? Right, yeah, exactly. See, Jake understands. Jake gets it, chat. Jake understands, why don't you? They just don't get it, Jake. They're not as good at games as you are.
They grow up so fast.
Okay, so these are burst spells, so we just like mushroom cloud you, smack you with Teemo.
Quite a collection.
Yeah. It is a mushroom card, yep. He's a person who makes mushrooms. Alright, so they're gonna go to 48 puff caps in their deck here.
Died as you lived. Smelly.
Great, 48.
Yeah, 48.
48 mushrooms.
What did you find today? Potato.
First one's
I love the smell smell like mushrooms in the morning.
Alright, 56 mushrooms and 31 cards, chat.
Sorry.
No refund.
No, not time, not by me.
Don't mind me.
I think there's a chance we're dead, chat. I think there's a chance we're dead. We're going to 5 here. What are the odds of generating War Mother's Call 2 times in a row? It's gotta be low, right?
I hope this works.
I have 3 cards, we're down to 5.
There's that another one. Let's get that one.
Oh no.
You had to correct. So almost win, Daddy. Almost win.
We were so close. Alright, chat. I gotta go set up Minecraft really quick. Thank you for waiting super patiently, Jacob.
Harder every time.
You're a good kid. I'll be right back. Un moment. Alright, that was a longer break. Stupid Minecraft on the Switch locked up and crashed when I was trying to reload its previous level. Good quality Microsoft software. Forgot to change the game board. I had it written down, but I didn't look at my notes because I wanted to get into a game. Another deep matchup. I'm gonna full mulligan for Teemo again. This hand is really not great.
Who goes there?
You know, I really need to, OBS actually added a feature to pause recordings. I need to start remembering when I walk away from the computer like that for a second to hit the pause on the recording before I do. So that way, people on YouTube don't have to sit there through it. I like opening on attack stairs because they have a chance to deploy meaningful blockers before rather than playing Puff Cap Peddler. Do you flash this turn? No, I think I want to flash post Peddler to get the most value out of it. Gives the YouTube video a more authentic experience. Fair.
Danger pay.
Oh, this is actually perfect. So I get to go Peddler into beam this for 1, trigger these. Actually works out incredibly well for us. That's good. This is a good point. EMP. Is that a chart? Thanks for the 2/3 of the year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Does the red cost denote all spell mana? Yes. Yeah, this empties your current mana and deals damage equal to it. Thanks for all the great content. Week 2 of being a first-time dad, and this parenting thing is growing on me. Hey, congrats, Scala. They're super easy when they're little. Yeah, the spend all your unspent mana is a really elegant way to quickly do X. Spretton, thanks for the 2 months, by the way. Looks like our opponent might have disconnected here.
Blessed by snow and stars.
Minus sleep spread. Yeah, depending on sleep. Sleep can be rough. Part of the reason I'm taking the first week. Part of the reason I'm taking the first week Haley's here off of content is because I'm going to be doing night duty for the first week because Chrissy's effectively had night duty for the last 9 months. Thanks for the 10 months, Velcro. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
We see through all.
Thanks for turning me on to Runeterra. Question: when I queue up, it doesn't send me right to an AI match. What's with that? Ash, Sajani. You deserve the pleb board for being trigger happy. I really do. I was gonna keep full mulliganing for Teemo. Look at that. Finally got it. Nailed it. Especially on the play here.
Outdoors.
Welcome to the great outdoors.
Armed and ready. Center starts with mushrooms.
Yeah, Teemo on odds is really good. For sure.
I need just a moment.
When do you not mulligan for Teemo? Against aggro decks, if you have cards that let you stay alive. I think we're the control deck in most aggro matchups. Do either of these colors play elusive things? Like, is there a punish if I play this pre-combat? No, they don't. Give me a minute to know. Can play Seer here. I guess they could have like a unit that comes into play and deals damage to this.
Nothing escapes my.
What do puff caps do? When they draw, puff caps get attached to my opponent's cards, and when they draw a card with a puff cap on it, they take damage equal to the number of caps on the card. There are now 10 total puffs in their deck.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
You've been down in the sump, haven't you?
Yeah, it's very, very reminiscent of Hex Spiders. F Teemo.
Together.
Wow. Why you have to be so mean, Matthew?
Light the signal.
Died as you lived. Smelly.
Died as you lived, Smelly.
An auspicious season.
Hey, good luck, Distraction Ninja.
More for my collection. Ooh, quite a collection.
Great, 13 puffs.
Winter.
Go, Gadget Teemo. Double them up. Double or nothing. Wow. Nothing it is, chat. Nothing it is.
It was right on my tail.
He's happy because he's a jerk.
Winter, take you.
God bless you, subs. God bless you. You're all slower than me, but God bless. How's my dragon tournament going? Number 2 decided he wanted to try and push it on my territory, so my phone's actually running, finishing 100 dragon multi-battles right now to put them in his place. Yeah, let him know who's boss. And your screen, dude, light was faster. Faster on mine.
Unite the Freljord.
Do we frostbite Ash? Probably fine, right? I guess if actually, I'm gonna Avalanche Riders frostbite Ash. So that way I can hook something with this next turn.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
Do I kill something with beam here? I feel like I do. God, it feels like a spew though.
Blessed by snow and stars.
Why do I want to kill the 5-1 though? Hey, I don't really care if they hook any of these, right? Like if they want to trade this for any of these, like that's a fine exchange for me. Yeah, their attack sucks. We're a little bit behind. We're slightly ahead on board, but like they have a bunch of cards in hand and they don't have that many puff caps in their deck and their health total's still pretty high.
Carved from the savage cold.
Also, I went and timed out that person that asked the question about Magic because, like, 0% chance they're a regular viewer because they hadn't been following the channel except for, like, 30 minutes ago. So they just followed to instigate. So it's like, get out of here.
Enough stalling.
These old eyes still see far and clear.
I think I'm okay trading my 4-2 here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my attacks in before they can deploy more stuff.
Ready the torches.
Not offhand, Eternal Witness.
Fight for your lives.
Swing with Sedge last to get the upgrade for the extra point of damage. Oh, yeah, that's a good call. That's a really good call. Because combat resolves left to right. So if I would have put this third, I would have done an extra point of damage to the level up form has an extra attack. A good catch.
Can't be.
Hey, thanks for the 5 months, Vapor. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Hey, I was gonna make this a 5-5. Hextech only does followers. So, Runeterra jargon. Allies refers to champions and followers. Followers are just the non-champions. Huh? Could you not have turned the 5-5 into a 3-1 there? I could have, yeah.
The calm before the storm.
Well, this is vulnerable, so frostbiting their Sejani doesn't really do anything because they still have a 5-power creature that could hook this.
I refuse.
I think we're dead.
Stand and fight.
They walked around.
Two, three,
Scale of 1 to dead, what are we working with here?
The trap is set.
You'll never know what hit him.
Woo!
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
Carved from the savage cold.
Patience.
Swiftly.
I feel like we stole that one. I feel like we stole that one. Teemo getting the change the board. Yep. Change the board, change the ally. One Teemo, please. Ugh. Ugh. Woohoo! Woohoo!
2, 3, 4. Armed and ready. Enough for everyone.
You don't have the Teemo emote for this deck. What kind of whale are you? Asking the real questions.
Knocked and ready.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
Oh, I have a different card back too. Yeah, I have the...
Press from nasty, on an M4, aye. Oh, that's a harvest right there.
Armed and ready.
The old turn 4 level Teemo. Get your deck up to 30 caps.
Feel this.
So, leveled Teemo doubles the number of caps in their deck every time he hits them. They currently have 30 caps and 29 cards.
Set the hooks.
Aye, roar.
33. 33 caps. All right, come on. Ready to get puffed up? Come on. Don't vile feast my Teemo. Don't do it. Have a heart.
Vessel small, but she ain't lacking courage.
That's fine. Come on. Let's just get to 60. 60 puffers, chat. Well, that was 4. That was a 4 bulk. Okay, down to 29 puffs. 27 puffs. 54 puffs, chat.
Stare at this. It'll stare back.
You own what you take.
Alright, so if they hit 2 puffs next turn, which they're likely to, their whole board will go to 0 power, I believe. Right? Or does this count as 1 damage?
Fight for your lives.
It wasn't little. Okay, so it doesn't do 1 damage twice. It just does 1 damage to start. Okay. It's not like the save-in thing.
Show them our
Yeah, they're gonna draw a card with elusive, but these'll... This transforms a follower into another follower, chat. Come
calm
on.
before the storm.
I know reading's not your strong suit, Twitch chat, but... Hello, wife. How are my girls?
The blessed isles live through me.
What's up?
Still here.
You're still here? I think we're just passing here. If they hit a puff cap next turn, we get to wrath their board with the 7 mana spell.
This chair is really cold. Playing the board I like.
Damn.
We're playing the same deck you were playing when I picked it and you forgot to pick it.
Nope, we just picked this one actually. So this kills all enemies with 0 power. Okay, so they're deep. Oh, that makes this bigger. Okay. This resets it to 0 power, though, at least. That's super unfortunate. I think I pass here because we're going up to 9 mana. And then if I bank 3, I can War Mother's Call. Alright, down to 6. 41 puffs and 13 cards.
Excuse you.
Right.
Is your name part of the card image?
It is, yep. No, I can't edge you there, unfortunately.
Did you ever tell Jim?
Teemo, I'm still
They're probably dead. They've got 36 caps and 12 cards, so statistically dead. This matchup seems pretty good. They thinned their deck out for us. Is this deck actually good, chat? Is there a chance this deck doesn't suck? I thought this was just a meme when someone sent it to me, but it actually seems pretty competitive.
They need more choice.
More choices for what?
Boards and cards like.
Oh, I'm sure they're gonna have infinite of them eventually. It gets smashed by aggro, does it? Our game against Burn was really close. I feel like gets smashed by aggro. I feel like gets smashed by aggro is the summary of a lot of different decks in this format. I'm gonna keep Starlet Seer because it's a good thing to start on that's not Teemo. I'm gonna mulligan the rest of these looking for cheap things to pair with it.
Why do those have a look in this?
I was mulliganing them. Hit the Teemo here while we're on the play. You'll love to see it, chat. Hand's very good now. What?
Word mulligan.
Yep. Whenever he hits them, he puts mushrooms in their deck.
Yeah, I want to see. He's kind of cute too.
He's adorable.
Aww. Well, mitten.
He does have little mittens on.
What is the mushrooms do?
When your opponent draws them, the mushrooms get attached to cards in their deck, and when your opponent draws the mushrooms, they take damage equal to the number of mushrooms on the card.
Fun.
It is, yeah. Very reminiscent of the spider mechanic from X.
Yes. Yeah.
You'll never know what hit him.
There's so many cool things you can do in it.
Starts with mushrooms.
Can't.
Correct, yeah. And like if they manage it well, I think this game it will have an easier time keeping balanced, interesting formats than Magic in large part because they can rebalance cards too.
What did you find today?
I'm gonna get Wumps down here because this lets me level up Teemo at burst speed. I'm gonna wait though and bank this spell mana because ideally I want to get the other Starlit Seer down before I Mushroom Cloud. So that way I can trigger this twice with the Mushroom Cloud.
Blood and guts, golden glory.
So with this play here, I think I'm actually supposed to go ahead and Mushroom Cloud with Burst here, because Burst means I still get to make another play. This levels up Teemo, and then I get to go ahead and Thermogenic Beam kill this, so that way this can't hook my Teemo in combat. Teemo uses biological weapons and landmines. He's a war criminal. He's a war criminal. He is still adorable.
That's just sleeping, right?
So, Teemo's leveled up mode doubles the amount of puff caps in their deck every turn. So we'll go ahead and
The mushrooms are cute too.
we'll open attacks here. They're up to 20 buffers, 26 now.
The rot must be cut away.
What did you find today? I love the smell of mushrooms in the morning.
They are.
Blessed by snow and stars. Danger phase.
How many deep decks have we run into? We've played against a lot of deep decks so far. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my Wumps into play here. So this way I can double Mushroom Cloud before they hook my Seer.
Vessel small but Unstinking courage.
Yeah, they're about to hook a lot on my board here.
Oh, that's a harvest right there.
Is the deep like dredge? Kinda. It's a self-milled deck, but I think it's more comparable to like Tron because it doesn't play out of the discard pile like Dredge does. It's more of an engine deck that sets up big payoffs. So we're almost 2-1 on Puff Caps to cards here. Teemo's going down though. We're losing our Starlit Seers. It's like 2020 Tron, we're playing it is bad.
Happened.
That's hard.
What's his name?
I don't know. I don't remember. So do we open attacks or do I play the 6/7 out?
Play the 6/7.
I think we're supposed to open attack so they can't, because if they summon anything, they get a free sapling to block with, so I think I just open attacks here.
Protect our grove.
Everything, even the evil stuff is cute.
Even the evils. Their IP is really well done.
I'm not a fan of. Humans are really fan.
Chrissy doesn't like the humanoids, chat.
Good winter.
34 pups and 16 cards here. Let them have it. They're going deep. The disallowed to ask political questions in chat. Definitely not. You must be a new viewer. Welcome to Hooglandia. 4-ball. Love it. Alright, so I think we frostbite the Nautilus, huh?
Blessed by snow and stars.
Frostbite the Life Stealer. That's a thought. I don't know, this is just like so much damage, and I don't really want to be forced to jump block with this.
An auspicious season.
Well, that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, if we didn't frostbite this, we just died to these two. I'm so smart, chat. We don't have good attacks here. I think we just War Mother's Call. Woo! That's a good one, chat. That's a good one. The old 13-14 Sajani. Well, that's rude. The highs and lows, chat. The highs and lows. Alright, can I get another Sajani, please?
Seas awaken.
Oh, no. Well, we beat the deep the last two times we played it. Might be time. We can no longer get another Sajani. Yeah, we need to be incredibly fortunate here.
Honey, they have a lot bigger.
Alright, we are about to die.
Our little guy.
Wait, what happened to our... Oh, we got this as a freebie. Yep. Oh! Oh, they went to 1! They went to 1, chat! That's so sad. We're so close!
What do we win? Nothing, because we suck.
My chest is about to level
We
up.
still got points.
Yeah, keep. It's a shame we're on the draw, huh? Shame we're attacking on evens.
Armed and ready.
Don't get in my way.
We just killed our thing here.
Is this game on mobile too?
Of course it's on mobile. Every good card game is on mobile.
Is there a free-to-play version?
Strike hard.
Of course it's free to play.
I mean, you can't expect people to expect that when...
When what?
In the field.
Finish your thought.
I don't want to be a liability.
I don't want to be a liability. Listen, babe. Listen, babe.
Missed a chance to run.
Ow.
Oh, does laughing hurt?
A little bit. Elbowed me.
The average cost of a tier 1 deck is $25, yeah. If you don't free to play at all.
Throw free. Ooh, quite a collection.
He doubles the amount of mushrooms in their deck once he levels up.
So it's like...
If they don't kill us first, they're we might lose this race, chat. This is like the mushroom dream hand, but
But random means all the mushrooms could have gone on the top card.
that's true. That's true. Is that mobile or only tablet? No, it's on mobile.
Pledge yourself to the shadows.
You think we can win? I don't know about that. I think we're dead.
Oh wait, he's a different
Winter take you.
guy.
Yeah, because you leveled up.
He's cute. He'd be an adorable cosplay.
Great, 38 buffers, chat. Was it worth using the other team? No, I don't think so, because I think I need to block this turn. So I didn't play the other team out because I'm pretty confident I have to block.
Hell out of place.
Or they could do this and kill him.
I have many faces.
So pretty sure the play to win line here is
Fight they want.
the play to win line is this.
Another day in the field.
What did he say?
He was like, "Mommy, when it's bedtime, can we take a shower?" And I said, "Sure."
Teemo has violated all the articles of the Geneva Convention. Only one. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, so Johnny, do they have elusives? They have elusives, right? So I should open on attacks. And then Johnny might let us stabilize next turn. They could also just die. You think I should kill something with Sajani or I'm dead? Why is that? Can you explain? Why am I most likely dead? They're gonna take a mushroom and all their things are gonna get frostbitten. Oh no, wait, yeah, because I can. Oh, I already did damage. No, I can Mystic Shot them to frostbite their stuff. It's fine. So they'll draw a Puff Cap. They'll draw a Puff Cap. How did they not draw a Puff Cap? How did they not draw a Puff Cap? There are 74 Puff Caps in their deck, chat. We are never lucky. Never lucky.
The RNG.
Ah! Oh no! Where are my 74 Puff Caps, chat? Why would you betray me like this, Teemo? I had the perfect plan, and you let me down. I had the perfect plan, Teemo. I want Teemo to be my pallbearer so he can let me down one more time at my funeral. It's just, our deck is very consistent.
What kind of phrase is that?
It's a classic. It's a classic, okay? Pull up the calculator. The calculation on that is really convoluted because of the possibility of multiple Puff Caps on the same card. Yeah, so like, there's a bunch of instances of cards that have a lot of Puff Caps on them.
Act first.
Alright, so they're playing an aggro deck. I mean, you could do it assuming it's uniform chance for every Puff Cap to be placed on every card. Is like the probably the reasonable assumption. Declan Scott, come close the door to my office. They are. Thank you, Declan.
They're being good.
They are fairly good.
Just
You're not
playing
wrong.
around. They're just loud.
They're
when they play
very
Minecraft.
loud.
They're talking about finding ingredients. And it's adorable.
What do I use to mute my microphone? A hotkey on my keyboard. I have a hotkey in OBS bound to both mute my microphone and put up my mute icon, so they happen uniformly.
I haven't figured out the hotkey to mute his voice yet.
Yeah, it'll be... I think it's ambitious, Philly, for any company to be making plans out as far as even July at this point. Like, just assuming we know what the world's gonna look like is not very realistic, I don't think. And, like, all of the reopening that's happening right now, they're having huge spikes in cases in a lot of places right now. Huge increase in number of people being hospitalized also.
Have a mushroom. Have 3.
And people just don't
Heard about you.
care about social distancing.
Yeah, it's a lot of people around here
They're
feel like they
very
could give it up.
Apathetic or even actively against masks and social distancing and everything else.
We played Twisted Swain to start today.
There they go.
So, this burst spell will level Teemo off of the Puff Cap Peddler here. You saw people in town asking to open the pools. Yeah,
It's insane.
I was super happy they announced that they weren't opening pools in Bloomington this year. That is definitely the right play.
I probably saw the same post you did, Matt, and people have some interesting opinions.
Yep. And I mean, Farron, if your wife has it and you know you don't, you probably need to keep yourself away for another 2 weeks after that. The symptoms take that long to happen. So, I think I put this here. I'm going to take 3. I'm going to Mystic Shot this. I'm going to Flash of Brilliance first, though. Pretty sure you had it first. Yeah. How does doubling work? We don't know, Blay. It doesn't, they don't share that information. Flying from Oregon to Virginia. My father-in-law in 2 weeks to help him close on their house, then driving back. Yeah.
I mean, driving's better than flying if it's something you absolutely have to do.
I guess it depends on, like, random hotel rooms and stuff, though. Although I guess hotels probably aren't that busy right now, but...
I would... my car before I'd go in a hotel.
I mean, you have to use public restrooms, though.
Or like a campsite. Put a bucket in your trunk.
So this is vulnerable now, so we can hook it with the 3-1 if they don't have another elusive here. He says before his opponent plays another elusive. 21 cap. So Teemo cannot get in here yet, unfortunately. So I think we're just doing this. I don't want Teemo to die here. I assume they'll just take the hit for 3. We'll save their thing here. Yep. If they don't open on attacks, we'll get Sajani down. Would be surprised if they don't open on attacks. I think if they open on attacks, we're supposed to trade Teemo for the 3-2. And this lets us frostbite the lifelink here at least. Yeah, I don't feel like we're just dead here. This is 2 turns off of flipping.
Is this your resources or currency?
Yeah, so every turn you gain a resource and your resources replenish. And this is what's called spell mana. If you have leftover mana in a turn, it banks down here and you can carry it over between turns. But the mana you carried over between turns can only be spent on spells, not units.
Actually called.
Yes. Mana's a generic fantasy thing. So 17 caps and 28 cards. Not really looking great for us here. Think we're just attacking? I guess that's not actually true. Maybe I should just deploy a bunch of stuff here and force some blocks. Because I can't block their stuff on the backswing except for this, right? This says Challenger. No, I think open attacks is wrong. I think if I'm forcing blocks, it's a net positive for me.
He's scary, but kind of in a cute way.
Does anybody know on this crappy operating system, is there a way to lock the size of a window? Because that's not the first time I've done that on Windows. I like go to grab a card in my hand and I randomly grab the bottom of my Runeterra window and it resizes.
You always play it play Magic Window?
Yeah, it's easier for streaming so I can have other stuff up. I don't want to have to look at another monitor to see chat.
Chat was talking about COVID tests. I have to go get my brain swabbed in the next couple days and I'm not excited.
Yeah, like, is there a third-party application that lets Windows have a reasonable window manager?
Looking for a daring escape.
That could be possible, right? If they don't open on attacks, we're gonna get to force some blocks here. And if they don't open on attacks next turn, we get to Winter's Breath them.
Stand and fight.
I'm Canadian, and a buddy of mine who's also Canadian is doing an internship through a company in Florida. They're letting him do his internship remotely for COVID, but they required him to be physically in the United States, so they rented him a cabin over the border in Washington State. That's wild.
That's a tax law thing.
So they have to block one more here unless they have a trick. Means we're not dead on board.
Sneaky.
Some of their cards are all smoky.
Because they are elusive.
My pretty.
Okay.
I've just heard it feels like they're touching your brain, and that just like is imagery I don't want to feel.
Great. Well, this is great for us actually, because we have Winter's Breath here. So this locks them all to 0 and basically fogs for a turn. And then we get this down, and then not a ton of puff caps in their deck, but if we get a little bit fortunate with Sajani and the puff caps, we could be okay here. Seven mana fog. Seems fine.
Oh, if mushrooms could talk.
I'm actually also afraid of catching COVID from a COVID test site. Like, that's where people go when they think they have COVID, right?
Yeah, I guess that actually makes sense.
Like, I get why they want.
I was forged by winter. Carved from the
So,
stone.
if they don't have something to deal with this hooks this as my first attacker, and then
That natural.
are they going to pick this back up? Sure. Is it not? Do we have drive-through testing here?
I think it's a drive-through test. It's not like the separate one that the
It's a dangerous land.
county has. It's specifically for the hot.
Ride
But
onward.
like, I mean, the people working it have still been in contact with them.
I mean, they're supposed to be practicing safe things, though.
Yeah, but have they been provided enough changes of gloves and masks and things?
Don't want any
Here's
trouble.
hoping. Out of curiosity, is there a reason not to play in full screen mode? Yeah, I don't want to have to look at a different monitor to read Twitch chat, Tron Dragon. Being able to just keep my attention largely focused straight on.
4-hour tattoo is more fun than a 5-second COVID test. That's horrifying.
They dead? Hopefully they're just dead here.
I would imagine that a strep throat swab goes in your throat.
Yeah,
The
COVID.
COVID one goes up your nose. And all the way back. Seriously, look up like a diagram of a COVID swab test. It's like sick. Even though it's a drawing, it's like they push the thing all the way back here.
Alright, 32 pups. No board. People said our aggro matchup was bad. They didn't believe in the Teemo chat. They didn't believe in the teams.
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
I've always been a fun guy.
I'm dead? He's elusive. Oh, are we dead? Because they have this too? We didn't know this last card, right? We're dead, chat. We died.
What does exclusive mean?
Because I can't block them. Yeah, they had. We didn't know they had this guy. We knew they had this one.
We lost again?
We did lose again. That was close. Yeah. You did 2 more mushrooms out of them.
Why do we keep losing?
Probably because our deck's bad.
Who picked it? Come on.
Elusive is horsemanship. Yeah, kinda. This is okay. We're gonna wrap on this one and roll into the last one of the day. This was fine. Bitter Justice, thanks for the branch, but it was funny. But like, yeah, this is just super high variance, right? Like the game, not the last game that we played, but the game before that, where we like had 74 mushrooms in their deck in 29 cards. Don't apologize, buddy. It was fun. It was a cute one. Time me out. And Teemo is adorable, to be fair. The deck was really good at accomplishing what it was looking to do, right? Like, I think we won almost as many as we lost. It was honestly a lot better than I was expecting, and it created some good games of what's it called? I'd probably cut this card. The what's it called? The Flash of Brilliance created War Mother's Call so consistently, I think playing this card is probably not a good idea. Honestly, a third Winter's Breath is probably worth playing. This card was really, really good. And I like the mana system in games like Runeterra and Hearthstone compared to Magic. Well, I don't think it's fair to say that Runeterra's mana system is comparable to Hearthstone, because while it does have a linear progression, the means of banking spell mana adds a lot of depth and complexity to your sequencing decisions in this game that isn't present in Hearthstone or even Magic, honestly. I like Runeterra's mana system a lot, and the spell mana being able to be banked across turns is a really elegant solution to players losing tempo in the early game and demanding that you curve out. Like, the spell mana making it so it's optimal to not always play your most expensive cards and curve every turn is really awesome and adds a lot of depth to the game. Alright, what are we doing? I've got one more Runeterra deck we're going to play before I'm done today. I'm going to take a quick ad break while I get things uploaded to my Mobalytics and tweet it out. When I get back, we are going to try some Yasuo for the first time on stream here. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Does it have Boros in it?